Hi, this is Jim Burge from Street Rods, Parts and Memorabilia. We're going to be showing you a new independent rear suspension that we spent quite a bit of time determining whether or not we could use this in our early Pro Street frames. First thing we did is we had to analyze the basic kit to determine whether or not we could adapt it to our frame. We're using a 1936 Dodge Pro Street frame. So this was considerably narrower than what the normal kits would do. Now, what we've done is we've put this together. We did a video showing step by step the key spots in this. So what you're going to be seeing in the following is going to be a picture of the initial kit we started with, and then the step by step that we went through in installing this into our frame. I hope you enjoy the video. Now we've put our rear housing into place. We're setting our coilovers with the proper angle and tacking the cross member into place. Adjusted the arm, leveled it up, checked it over here, level here, level on the frame, and we went ahead and tacked this on. This being a custom installation requires that we design and fabricate the parts as we go using the basic kit that comes with the Heidts rear end. Now we're welding the top bar in completely before we put the pumpkin and the other heavier items into the rear end of the housing. Now we got it mocked up. We want to make sure it's not going to fall out or break on us while we're putting the heavier equipment back in. Next step is we just put the pumpkin in, put the rear front flange on, and we're going to tighten these all down evenly, and then we'll go to the next step. Next thing we're going to do is snug these down. We get our air wrench, go around them, get them all snug real nice. Not over torque any of them, just enough to get them tight and seated. Then we'll get our torque wrench and we'll go around and torque them into place. Okay, next step here, we're got the front flange on. We hook up our bars front. Now we're installing our adjustment rods that are going to go to the frame, hooking it all in, and getting ready to put the cross member across to hook into these two pieces. Okay, next step here, we're getting ready to level the frame. We've got the frame at 0, and now we're going to move it over, put it on our rear crossbar. We've got it set at 0 degrees too. So we've adjusted our links at 45 degrees coming up, and we've tacked it on both sides, and everything square. We're ready to go. Okay, we're welding the crossbar in for the two front adjustment tubes. Once we get this welded, pretty much have the system completely roughed in. Next step is we apply the weightlifting grease to the spline, and we're going to install this. This is the axle plate with the bearing. We're going to install that in the side of the housing very carefully. We've already installed our seal inside. Once we put that in, now we're going to install the plates. These also work as retainers to hold the bearing axle in, plus they're also used for hanging your disc brakes, which we'll put on afterwards. We put the rotor on, and we hooked up the half shafts to it and Loctited everything in. Then the next thing to do was we took the shaft, put the bolts into the back side, hooked up the front pieces, and installed the lower arm bolts with the brackets on the front here, which will in turn hook onto the shaft that's going to come up and hook to the side to support the rear end as it's to keep it from going forward and backwards. Cover the splines with a little white lithium grease, and we'll go to the other side now and hook that up. We're hooking the half shaft into the outer bracket. Use a ratchet with an Allen head. Comes in, it's going to hold that, pull that in, and lock it together. Snug everything up first. And now we got those done, now we can go ahead and start with the next up project. Okay, we just we installed the castle nut, pull it in, and then we'll put the Carter key in, and this will hold the whole piece together with the lock ring. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, and we'll have this half shaft completed. Okay, we're getting ready to weld up the bars from the side. We got the tabs down. We've extended this. Same thing on this side. Ran the tab. Comes back to the rear housing. We got adjustment on, leave a little bit, so we got adjustment on each end, and pretty much parallel with the ground, and hooking in the rear end. This concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was the installation of a Heidts Universal Independent Rear Suspension. We put this in a 36 Dodge car frame with a Pro Street rear end, which is something that has not been done before. We assumed that a lot of people are interested in using these in hot rods and street rods. So enjoy our video, and if you have any questions, we'd be more than happy to address them. You can get a hold of us on our website, SRPMstreetrods.com, or call us at our local number, 937-382-1871. Thank you very much, and we're going to have a few clips of the finished products you can look at, and if you enjoy this, give us a call, and we'll get a hold of you and help you out as much as we can. Thank you.